All right, so a couple of months ago, I did a video on a project called XO. It's an AI-powered Web3 dating app with over 1.5 million users, and they're on a mission to combat loneliness, incentivize meaningful interaction, and ultimately building out one of the biggest and greatest Web3 applications. And since we've spoken about them, I've done a lot with my portfolio. I had bought them back at around 0.008 when I did this video on them just a couple months ago. Then I sold it back at their all-time high. I sold it right around that 0.02 to 3 cents per token range. So I made around a 4 to 5x return. And now I think is the time to buy it back, because with the current state of the market and with current announcements they have going on, I think it's going to be a massive, massive gainer over the next couple of weeks and next couple of months. In addition to this, if we're looking at some things in terms of the actual data, this application has been seeing a lot of improvement across all metrics. And if you're looking at it in terms of actual revenue and actual users, in terms of paying users, they've seen a dramatic increase as well. You can see that all of these numbers are increasing. So this company is building not just a Web3 application, but a real working revenue-driven company that isn't something that you usually see with tokens. So the symbol for it is XOXO, and it is available on major tier 1 exchanges. It's available on MEXC. It's available on KuCoin. And this is what you like to see for projects in the Web3 space. You like to see that they have this consistent growth, and that even though we have seen a bit of a correction in the overall market, I think these catalysts could help propel it significantly higher. So XO is like a revolutionary Web3 social platform. If you haven't seen my previous video on it, it's backed by Techstar, which is the biggest accelerator in the USA, and Rakuten, the listing company in Japan. And if we look at their website, it talks all about how it's Proof of Personhood, POP, an AI matchmaking agent, and it's creating a secure, emotionally engaging environment for Gen Z. They have 1.5 million plus downloads, 1 million plus matches, 80,000 plus daily transactions, and really we've seen over 10 million blockchain transactions so far. So these are things that are really exciting about their applications. You can see all about the Proof of Personhood here, and they talk a little bit about it as well if you continue to scroll down. But other thing is that the one thing that really surprises me about XO app is that it's already profitable. Like I said, they have a stable business model making like $1 million annual recurring revenue, which is super rare in the Web3 space to see a project that's already making money right away. And they talk about this all in this data. You can see all the data for their platform in terms of total unique users, total matches. You can see the age breakdown of people using the platform, the cumulative paying users. Like you can see all of this, and right now they're doing around 37,000 cumulative paying users. That's a massive milestone. So you can see all the activity, and really in terms of all metrics, we're seeing a lot of exciting things take place. In terms of partnerships, like I said, they have a lot of big partnerships on the horizon, but they've also had major partnerships already, like they've detailed on their website and also in their white paper. So in terms of partnerships, they will be the operator of WorldCoin in Asia and integrating World ID in the XO app. XO also just recently held the first official base meetup in Asia, which they talked about over on their X. You could also see how they talked about the 2 panels during Web3 Festival HK. They met a lot of amazing people in Hong Kong. They talked about this as well. So they're really a big player in that space, making major partnerships, major connections. That's exactly what you want to see, and I think it's helping them drive real revenue. Now, if we look at XO, its story-driven matchmaking AI companions enable their monthly, like over 1 million plus monthly matches that they talk about on their website, 1 million plus monthly matches and 4 million plus daily messages. The XO team is also developing new technology within the app, and you could see that in the XO app section on their white paper. So with that, they will enable users to train their own AI agent, which is a real game changer. They also, you can see like all the future plans, everything they're talking about, but like an AI agent and users are going to be able to train their own one. The AI twin, which will help users to match and chat with millions of people and come back to you and tell you, someone is a better fit for you than another person. Don't waste your time with one. And yes, it's something that is completely revolutionary. So I bought XOXO before it launched, and it did have that all-time high, which you can see it says right here of right around 2.5 cents per token. I sold it between that 2 and 3 cents per token range. So I made around a 4x return. And so I think right now with these major announcements they have coming out, it's going to be a big game changer for the project, especially when they have those major listings. If we're looking at some of the things that are really differentiating this company versus others, is that they already have hundreds of thousands, over 1 million downloads. They've been able to continuously increase their rating on the Google Play Store. Their IDO had $400,000 IDO sold out like instantly. We got part of that. We talked about it in the video. And if we're just looking at it, it's ranked top 15 on DApp Radar social category. It's outperforming Lens Protocol and Open Social. And really, if we're just looking at all of the backers between like Techstars, Cyber, Rakuten, you could see all of those listed in their white paper. It just shows you what this project is really capable, at least in my opinion. So you can see all the data right here in terms of their backers, in terms of some of their data. But this is a project that I think is going to outperform everything, because even if you're in a bear market, doesn't matter, because this project is gaining users every single day. They're making money every single day. They have active paying users, and so that's what really differentiates it from all the other projects out there, is that they're making money right now, and they're not just relying on people buying their token for the price to go up. They're building a real AI-driven Web3 application, and I think this is something that is a real game changer. So keep an eye out for their major developments. Keep an eye out on their updates. I personally did buy back in over the last 2 weeks or so, and I thought it was about time to share it with you guys, because I told you to buy XOXO when they had their IDO, but you didn't listen, and now is the second chance. So don't miss the opportunity to grab some more XOXO before we see the next leg higher in this next rally that we're set to see in the market.